This is an opportunity that we can't pass on. Some women's poitikohu. We've got Wellington East here, and we've also got Hamilton girls. Now, a lot to play for. Very excited here for this one. I hope you are tuned in at home. Probably put the jug on now. You've probably got time to get things sorted. And you'll be right back with the action. We'll see you soon.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Kia ora and welcome back to Fly Palmy Arena. Another fixture on the cards here ahead of us. And we have Hamilton girls versus Wellington East. This one should be a thriller, folks. Just riding solo here like Jason Derulo, waiting for my co-commentator. Must be held up on another court, but it gives me a chance to have a little korero. We'll run through the team list first and foremost. Getting us underway for this one will be none other than Wellington East Girls College, Vera Schmidt, Zaira Aiomata Suafa, Nā Waiaroa Campbell, Amokura Waitiri Penny, Milan Masan, Ava Yi, Aston Toma, Brooke Walker, Asher Young, Ashley Tafara, Coach Salo Tofale, Assistant Coach Ed Deto. And on the other side, we have Hamilton Girls High, Tea Kupu, Keija Miraungarangi. I got this last year, it was always my favourite one. Mia Christensen, Waitohi Burgess, Taylor Wallace, Bella Kranslin, Leona Nin, Leon Nordstrom, Altea Nordstrom, Teresa Bellardi, Carrington Kershaw Ryan, and coached by Alana Kershaw Work and assistant coach Casey Leaf. Now, I know Coach Lana wanted to run over some pronunciation before we got underway with this one. And I've got to say, we are awaiting some team lists to be dropped off to us, so didn't have time to have a kōrero with her. So not only am I riding solo, but I'm also flying blind, folks. So bear with me as we enjoy this one. I can tell you though, our referees, Kimueli Nalvunisau and Kathleen Anderson. So I can confirm a big battle here in front of us. Both of these wahine just having a last minute kōrero with the coaching staff. And we're almost underway, less than 40 seconds to go. And yeah, we did have a bit of issue on this court here yesterday. But I can confirm we have played every game that was meant to be on here has been played, and no risk of injury and anything like that. There was just the slightest wet spot, and we have a mopper who's been taking care of this each and every game. So great to see Fly Palmy Arena in all its glory, restored. All the courts here currently in action. And as we see here, there was a mopper there doing a lovely job, just checking on that one small spot. Great camera work by the team. Josiah and co in the back doing a fantastic job. Want to shout out as well all the volunteers, our referees and behind the scenes staff as we are about to get underway here. Court 3, Waihenau basketball, Wellington East, Hamilton girls. Let's get it started. And just as I say, let's get it started for a hype start, we've got we'll take it from the side. And now, let's get things properly underway. And it will be Hamilton girls with possession. And let's see what Coach Lana has drawn up. Nice take. Easy as you like. 2-0. Hamilton girls strike first, and look at that. We got a foul called. Just got caught with the hands in the cookie jar there. Good to see though, active hands in the defense early. Wellington East. Oh, she got all the way to the cup. And look at that, look at this fast-paced basketball. The transition basketball was incredible, like pushing the pace. Now it's Wellington East's turn to have a go. Able to put on the brakes. And here we go. We've got, I believe the team lists have arrived. And we'll be able to run you guys through at home some names now. Thank you very much, Jay, for coming down. That's a huge sprint to make it over from the Basketball New Zealand area of this place. So send out the SOS, and the big fella has delivered. So let's get underway and let's call some names. Milan, big kuruwhiwhi toru attempt there. And straight back down to Teresa Baladi at the other end. And at that same time, I'm going to welcome the Mato himself. Thank you for coming to join me, my friend. Zeb, how are we doing?
Kei te pai, tēnā koe tō pātai, Greg. Excuse me for my lateness, kātahi anō, taku ke I mutu, I tērā atu taha o te whare nei. So I've just come straight off a call next door for a fourth and third placing in the A division between Waimate and Whitby. And Waimate coming away with the win there. Nō reire te iwi, tēnā koutou. Mutaku tō muri, utira I kore I tae au te pēhea. Kei konei ahau, ki te tautoko I taku hoa a Greg I tēnei wā.
And this one here, Zeb, is for the first from Pool C versus the winner, the playoff of quarterfinal 1 for the AA girls. So a lot to play for here as we see it, the replay. Now, I know you're just pulling up now, my friend. So just letting you know that Bilardi there in the 12 singlet for Hamilton, she has been aggressive early, and I think definitely one to watch for Hamilton girls in particular.
Aye. Nō reira, but te tō tēnei kēmu, so then the winner of this proceeds to the semi.
Yeah, so a lot to play for. I know, just looking through, I remember a lot of these wahine from last year. Kasia, the Nordstroms, and of course, Bilardi. So great to see them back here again. And I remember calling their game and thinking, oh, these wahine are going to be a force to be reckoned with moving forward. So first time having a look at Wellington East, though. And look, these are those times that we get excited about, Zeb, where we don't necessarily know too much, but we always get surprised with, you know, a multitude of players that come out and show their skills.
Kei te tukuki tēnā kōrero and koena te pai o tēnei tōnamana. So this is one of the advantages of this tournament. You get to see talent from all over the country, and when you don't live in those areas, you don't know who's who, and then you certainly find out pretty quickly once you get to stages like this, and even in pool play.
I quite like calling the games that aren't necessarily from Tamaki Makaurau, just because it is the unknown a lot of times. Like, as I said, from last year, there's a few of these ladies that are back. However, the unknown is great, as we see a blocking foul called there. You know, just being surprised by, who's going to go out there and show me how they can hoop.
Tika. And just, you mentioned their name before, Nordstrom. Now, there's 2 girls in that team. I'm wondering if they are the girls of a man by the name of Caleb, who attended Church College and won a few championships in his time.
If he's tuned in, get hold of Zeb in the DMs, confirm.
Well, fortunately or unfortunately, depending how you see it, I'm not on social media.
Oh, there you are, brother. Yeah, fair enough too. As see a nice take there from Asher Young.
And also, I know who he is. He doesn't know who I am. But he was pretty good in his time, so, you know,
so
it travels.
Nice from Asher Young. And see, this is the ball handling skills of Kasia. She is a terrific player, and I don't just say a terrific player lightly, Zeb. She really is that good.
Ko rongo nei au, koe nei I tētai o ngā kapa, pakari I tēnei tōnamana, hamutana, me te kura o tauranga, he kapa atua anō, me a ta mātaki-taki e koutou I te kāinga, St. Andrews anō hoki, St. Mary's mo taku he. Hoi anō.
I had the lovely pleasure of Kayla Manu Irarangi last year, and she gave me all the pronunciation, and I was able to smash these out. So it's good to have you too, Zeb, my fluent Taina, my brother in arms here, king of reo.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
As Bilardi again keeps adding to her points tally, and what a first quarter she's having.
Yes, off to a flying start, but te kapa o Poneke, not so much at this stage. Nice steal from free, just rushing it maybe. No need to rush that shot, and this is what happens sometimes. Ka rongo I te toimaha, and start to make ill-advised decisions. So a shot that wasn't needed, but nevertheless there's still plenty of time.
We've got our first Waiheke of the game, just as Leon Nordstrom entered the game. Nothing worse than just as you are sub into the game and then the Waiheke is called. So as you run in, you're turning right back around and you're trotting back off. So poor Leon there. Getting amongst it. We look forward to seeing her now that she's been thrown into the action there by Coach Lana Kershaw work. See a
Ka pai.
fantastic replay.
Pai ja.
Now, they had me out earlier doing the intro there for this one, Zeb. It's always interesting seeing your face on camera. A little, as you often heard me say, face for radio. So lucky you weren't here, else I would have got you get out there for sure.
Hey. No, I'm sure you done well, my friend.
Speaking of doing well, both these wahine doing exceptional jobs to be here at this business end of the tournament. Looking for, or aspiring obviously, to move on through.
Aye. So they would have a semi-final tomorrow and then have only one game tomorrow, being that the semi-final, and then the final on the Saturday.
Yeah,
so they get a chance to rest up.
Yeah, it's almost got a bit emotional as Bellardi goes to the hoop for the and one. Teresa Bellardi. I would say this is our last day of, I know you and I are calling the A final tonight, which is exciting as we see a replay. But really it's the last day of pool play, so to speak.
Tika. Rawe tēnā taira tuku. Away. Teresa.
Yeah, as I say, Teresa Bellardi, the one to watch. And she has just gone on with it. Always good when you call out someone in particular, Zeb, and they go on to have themselves a great game. Big rebound. Skying for that one. Asher Young yet again. Asher's been on the two-upper. I think we have a foul call. Big two-upper there. And Wellington East going to need a bit more of that. A few stops, Zeb. And now, hopefully a parkete for them. As we see Carrington Kershaw Ryan, who is the daughter of head coach Lana Kershaw Wick. And a good friend of mine, Dan Ryan. So
just need to be strong with their ball and decisive. At the moment, a little bit flimsy holding their ball. Me pupuri ka tika I te paoro. Anō nei kei te pupuri koe. Taihoa.
Oh, we got ball on the court.
E paoro ki te papa. Ke hoki rānoa hau ki tēnā kōrero āku me pupuri. I te paoro anō nei ko tō pēpē ake tēnā. Kia kaua e whakai kia tango he ake e te tahi atu. As we see, playing with their food at half court, Teresa getting the offensive started here.
Ava Yee, nice little bit of footwork there, getting the ball off the court. Might be football in the winter. I know we've got a few student athletes obviously and playing maybe a multitude of sports. Look pretty adept with the right foot there.
Ai, tika. And that's one of the things about basketball. There's a lot of skills that cross over.
Bellardi pushing the pace again. Nordstrom.
Oh, lovely move. Woo. See some of these girls wearing bands. Do you know what that's about?
No, it might be something I could see if we can have a chat with maybe assistant coach Casey Leaf, maybe at half time. I know head coach here, Lana Kershaw at work, came over to me and said, can we go through some pronunciation? I had to apologise profusely as the name list arrived just before you did, Zeb. So I was sort of flying blind and on my own for a wee bit there. So yeah, wasn't able to have that kōrero that I'd love to have with Lana. But I'll tell you what, this Hamilton girls team looks like a well-oiled machine.
Yes, and look at this defense. It's just unrelenting. Nice move there, but just in the end, she gets the result she was after. A little bit off balance. Good defense.
Now, Wairuia Campbell. How do I go with that one, Zeb? 16?
Yes, that's a hard one. Even for me, I'm just looking at it and trying to sound it out of my brain before I say it. Ngā Wairuia.
We'll see some subs in for both teams. Kasia returns to the fray. I always love when these young wahine, they rock the what do you call it? In the hair, the ribbons, that's what I was looking for. I always think that's pretty cool school spirit.
Aye. And colour coordinated.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. Something that you and I probably can't get amongst, but...
Hoi anō, he hāmene, ko hāmene hia, e wai. E karau ki te, karau marama.
Great crowd we've got in Zeb. It looks pretty full. There's not really a seat spare, even around the court itself.
Tika. Ki poha nei.
Oh, and just the errant pass.
Right idea, execution wasn't quite there.
If I'm that Basketball New Zealand side, I'm going to the police because I was just assaulted. Taken out there.
Nice cut to the high post.
Yeah, Carrington, tough move off. Gives it off. Unselfish basketball. Gives it off to Leona, and then
as we see the crowd there participating as the 13th man. Nice little shot. Unfortunately, no cigar as we go down the other end in transition. Kei tika mihare. Karoake.
Tell you what, when Carrington, Kershaw, Ryan wants to secure that tūrapa, good luck to anyone else that's also wanting a piece of that. She looks like a formidable defender in particular, and was able to show a nice little bit of vision, giving a nice pass on that previous offensive position.
Pai, I ki te akira aia, I te kohau, ka pōkiri tonu atu aia.
Aston Toma looking like an Aston Martin out there. She blew past her defender, and sometimes as a guard you look up and see the big, you can take right off, but then Carrington gets revenge at the other end and says, I may not have as much speed as you, but I can go over you.
Kei te hea ngā kaiako I te hāmene. O tira ki te akira I ngā parei e rua kātahi anō ka anei tērā o mua. I tērā pautoko manawa o hamutana o tira kei te whai hua. Wellington East skills I tēnei wā. In transition, so they need to actually keep trying to push, secure the defensive rebound and get going to the races. They've found some success here.
Yeah, they've worked their way back into this one, Wellington East. And can they stop this offensive juggernaut as Kasia gets up the kudu whiwhi toru? The double braid there. Looking tough there with that one. I like the double braid with the ribbons. Here we see Wellington East. What have they got conjured up? Oh, and Kershaw Ryan.
Great take though. She was aggressive in that and cut across the lane looking for that layup, but just got the big no-no from Carrington.
Yeah, Carrington says this is my whare. And I alone have the keys for this part of the court. Is it? I believe that was Asher Young again, though. Saying, I don't mind coming to visit, and I can come into the marae maybe, or the whare.
Alright, but she said, tangohi o hu, take your shoes off when you come in.
Oh, only out of respect, surely. Of course. As there was a nice bucket there from Kasia. And 26-13. This first quarter coming to an end, Zeb. 10 seconds left in this one.
Ka pai, ka toia mai te hāmene. E Aisha, ka haere atu aia ki te rārangi koha. Charity stripe here, we call it, because these should be easy shots to make. And as we see, nothing but net. And as I test my friend, he's going to give you the Māori word for nothing but net on toru, wha,
Nete koa.
Ooh,
Nete.
very close. You got the first word correct. And just a little bit of pronunciation on that second word, ko.
Ko, that's it.
Nete ko.
I went too far into it.
Yes.
I tell you what, if you ever need a reo, someone to, if you're looking to learn, look no further than my man Matua Zeb here. Will school you up real quick. As 26-15, first quarter in the books, Zeb. I know you got here a bit late, but when you did get here, who stood out for you so far?
They are definitely the guards of ngā kōtiro o Hamutana. Quick pace up and down, and it looked lopsided when I turned up. Engari, ko huri hea tēnā āhua. So, you know, Wellington East Girls have actually made a bit of a comeback, and although, you know, when I got here they won 3 points, and they stayed on those 3 points for a little while. Engari, ko eke nāne ki te tekau mārima ngā piro, I roto I te poto noho o te wā. Nō reira, e te iwi, te hunga e mātakitaki mai ane o koutou kāinga, tēnā koutou. Te hunga tautoko, kārepe I tai mai, ngā mea o pōneke, kei reira e mātaki mai ana, tēnā koutou. Me te hunga anō hoki, kei roto mai o Kirikiriroa, e mātakitaki mai ana, ia koutou tamāhine, uri, I rā mutu rānei mokopuna anō hoki. Ka nui te mei kia koutou, ko hono mai nei kia whakaata Māori. Ka mutu e tika ana kia mehia whakaata Māori. Nā rātau te nui o te tautoko mai. E tai ai e mātou tēnei tākaro, te whakapāhu atu nei kia koutou e noho mai ana ki o koutou kāngi tēnei wā. Wai hoki me mihi ka tika ki e rātu anō e tautoko mai ana Footlaka, Bailey's East property, Apollo Projects, Nativa, me tai atu anō.
Can I? Okay, I'm just going to quickly jump in there. The black armband I found out is for Otli Ahawia, who was a referee, RIP, and also for Thomasina Gordon. And Thomasina, I believe, was a relative of the principal's mum. So what an absolutely amazing gesture here from Hamilton girls, and RIP to both of those beloved names aforementioned.
Kia ora. Eire e moi, ki atu rā koutou, hoki mai rā tātou, ki te ao kiko nei, ki te ao tākaro, whakataita āmutu I waenga nui, e nei kape e rua kia whai tūranga, ki roto I te kēmu āpōpō, te kēmu whaiti. Ka pai hoki tēnā mahi, Milan, Masan.
And how was that, Zeb? Bit of sideline reporting there, nipping off in the break to try and bring you the latest or the utmost up-to-date news possible. I felt a bit like ESPN there.
Not too bad.
No.
Not too bad, my friend. But I wouldn't suggest you go to Gaza and be a reporter.
No, I wish it was for better news though, but as I said, thank you to the coaching staff there for sort of breaking the huddle and let me sort of get in there and ruin things, but it was for a good reason, obviously, to find out what that was and make sure the correct respect was given.
Kia ora. Nice looking shot there on the baseline. Unfortunately, not the result by Teresa. Great looking shot. A lot of these girls look like they train in their own time, not just their own team practice, but to have a shot so fluid like that takes practice. As we see, number 8 draws the foul. She's going to go to the charity stripe. Te rārangi koha me ki. Ava Yi.
Yeah, just drawing that on Nordstrom, Altea. Nordstrom. Good to see, as I said, the brother from another mother, Dan Ryan, tuning in. Obviously watching his daughter Carrington in action. Good to see the message pop on my phone, my friend. Glad to see you tuning in. And to all of those around the Motu here to enjoy this one. so interesting seeing your friends that you used to play some intense poita kohu with. You know, it's their kids now that are the next generation coming through and taking over. And with the parents and the lineage that some of these kids have, I'm not surprised at all at how talented they are. Obviously, they've got to put in the mahi themselves, but I definitely wasn't blessed with the genes that some of these rangatahi are. So great to see them really putting in the work, and you put those two things together, Zeb, and you have potential greatness.
Ai, tautoko ana I tēnā whakaaro o e kare. Hoi anō tēnei mea te pū manawa. So talent, the difference, as we know, between talent and hard work, there is a difference. And what usually happens is those who work harder than talent does usually succeed more. So, you know, once these wahine here leave school, let's hope they continue on with the effort that no doubt they have been doing throughout the year with their team, but also in their own time, as I mentioned earlier, to have great looking shots, textbook shots like that, takes a bit of work. So, ngā mihi ki ngā kōtero o ngā kapa e rua. Titiro ki tēnei wahine. Me tana mahi ārai.
Just want to shout out as well, head coach Lana Kershaw work. And when it comes to coaching staff, you know, she was a 4-time champion at Church College and played in the States at Long Island Uni and also for the Harbour Breeze. So, you know, when you've got a plethora or a wealth of knowledge like that, you know, what an incredible coaching staff.
Oh, kaori te paku tohe atu, te kaiako o hamutana, a Lana, no reira, I tika pē tēnā whakatau, kei te pauro, kei a Aisha te pauro e whakarite mai ana I te rautaki, kia whai piro, au e taukuri e hāmene, kāre tika ana tērā hāmene I tērā tawhiti atu I te tūkohu. Hoi anō kei te heheatia e te kaiako o Wellington Girls, he wā taupua.
So we have a wahiki. Again, Carrington, Kershaw, Ryan there, the victim of running out onto the court, and then a wahiki is called, and then as I said, they have to run back to their respective benches. But look at this one, Zip. What was once looking like a bit of a blowout early for Hamilton. Obviously, there was plenty of points at Kohu to play. However, it's Wellington East that have just slowly chipped away, crept back into this one. Now it's only a 7-point ball game, and they've just really worked hard and done the little bits, not trying to hit the home runs, just chipped away at the lead, and they find themselves back in it.
Tika hoki e hoa. I think they've found some success in the transition game, and I think they need to go back to that well, because when they get on the half-court set, it gives the opportunity to Hamilton to really get set in their defensive stance. And as we see, number 15 from Hamilton Girls, bit of a tower in there to put off a lot of shots, so they really need to try and score quickly.
She has been unrelenting. Asher Young for Wellington East Girls. Mentioned her a lot at both the offensive and defensive ends, and Paladi just picks up where she left off. What a impressive young wahine Teresa Paladi is. Bright future on the cards for sure.
That's right. If she hasn't been picked up already, I know kene pēr he kaitō mai I konei. There might be a few scouts here now.
I just saw Ava Jones, Phil Jones' younger daughter with the New Zealand under-16 team, just get picked up by the mainland Pōkai. So, you know, it's so impressive. Age seems to be going out the window because of some young rangatahi are just so skilled, talented, and high school kids don't seem to be built like they were when I was there. As we see a replay of Bellardi looking into Carrington, Kershaw, Ryan, and the ambidextrous lefty finish.
Aye, great two-woman game there. Needs to actually cap that off.
If you're going to miss your free throw, almost for Carrington, just came right back to her.
Oh, nice screen on the top there to free her up for that shot. O tira, hua kotiti tira tuku.
Oh, right idea, just the pass onto the wrong side of the roll. Oh, just through the legs. If she was playing cricket over you, she would have had bowled there. That was right through. Unfortunately, yeah, the Yorker on the toes. Tim Southey would have been proud of that one.
Sorry, carry on.
No, Matua, please, we've got you here late, so I need to hear more of you. The listeners are loving it.
Yeah, they need to tidy up those little mistakes. E ki ana he hapa tamariki o ka pai tēnā mai ārai. Ka tata whānako i te pauro i tōna ringa. Hāre mai ana Carrington ki te tautoko o tira i tai tō muri atu. Ko whakawhiti he te pauro. Unforced error there by Hamutana.
Just taking a look around, I can see St. Kent's versus Nana McGravel, Tamaki Makoto affair there. Ooh, can't see down the very end, but looks like we've got multiple courts with only Wahine going once. I'd love to see this. All eyes are on the Wahine. And Fire Maya Williamson would be loving this.
Oh, look at this defense up top by the centre, moving your feet.
Yeah, sliding your feet, such a huge skill for when you do have that size. So again, Kershaw Ryan, impressive in this one. Just too much on it there for Ryan Nordstrom, or Leon. Into that French city, I believe. Would it be Leon?
I think they say Lyon.
Leon.
As we see a substitute, the big centre coming out to get a break and into the game now. We see Altea Nordstrom, and immediately makes an impact with a steal and a layup at the other end. Ka pai hoki. Instant impact.
Yeah, if you're bringing on a substitution, it couldn't get any better than that. First touch of the ball after coming back into the affair, Altea Nordstrom. And both Nordstroms have been impressive, but there she goes again. It's Asher Young for Wellington East. Oh, good to see the midi back in there.
Yeah.
Haven't seen a lot of head injuries you don't want to play around with, folks. But hopefully it's nothing too major, and we'll see Asher back because she has contributed and then some for Wellington East. Altea Nordstrom.
Beautiful shot. Oh, I like this girl. She's relentless, gets into the paint. She's looking at penetrating each time she comes down, and she's having success. They need to do more of this, scoring in semi-transition, while Hamilton are still setting their defense.
Milan Marsan here on the replay. And you're right, attacking the hoop, causing some chaos.
And yes, you continue to do the things that work, and that's proving to be one of those things. Nice little routine, koera tana tikanga, I mui tana tuku.
Yeah, you're right. It did have a little bit of, watching the pros here.
KD.
Kurufifi Toru on waves. Huge hit there from Bella Cransland. And she'll be loving that. Probably runs to the same spot again as they come back down on offense. No, she says, I'll take it to the hoop instead. Leona with the turapa. Kasia with the feet. She had the right idea. Sometimes though, Zeb, the feet go before everything else does. So just the travel call.
Ko ke ake, Aotea, ki te pai noho ai, hoki mai anora, te pai toko manawa, Carrington ki te kēmu.
Yeah, it's interesting as well that Carrington is only what you and I, when we went to school, third form. So it's her first year at high school, and I think there's about 3 girls that it's their first year of high school. So I know we saw Hamilton last year, but I think we'll continue to see them consistently moving forward in the future. If, they have this young group of talent that has, many years ahead of them at high school to go. So
Tika.
Keep an eye on Hamilton girls. Could be a real powerhouse moving forward into the future in Wahine Poitikohu throughout the motu.
At least for the next 4 years, as you said, year 9. Ne kare mo ki tērā, ka raweke, as we see now again.
Palari.
Milan, a nice steal, pull up for free. Not sure that was advised.
I think she's just done something. Look, she almost got the steal there. She probably said, hey, I've done enough to get a bit of a green light there. She must have it in the kete, or else surely she wouldn't pull it.
Well, that's right. That's what you'd hope, right? Because you don't become a good shooter by shooting in the game. All the work is done behind closed doors.
Although I don't know if coach liked that or not, because Baladi now taking a seat on the sideline, so...
Just sort of bit out of character and out of discipline. You want to be staunch with your style of play from start to finish, and good teams will do that.
And we've seen much bigger leads run down with a lot less time as well, Zeb, so you don't want to play with your food.
Tika.
Offensive tūrapa. Amakura Waitere Penny. Ooh, Kirk Penny-esque on that one there.
Hey.
Way to get a hand up. Milan Marsan. With Ashley Young out, Milan Marsan looks to be taking more of a role here, and this one's got a 3-on-2.
Oh, she didn't see her teammate on the right there, but she still draws the foul. Just be a bit more aware of who's around you for an easier shot.
Those are usually the drills that you run at trainings as well. So Amakura, she'll be happy that she at least drew the foul and gets to the line, the hara. And she's sporting the Wellington East girls ribbon there. The yellow.
As we see, it's just the first time for number 14 in the game. Lea Hunanen, unsure.
Leona's been in a few times.
She has.
She's contributed a couple of times. She's impressed since coming onto the court. Bella Cransland.
I like that move. Dribbling into the lane and then faking in the air. Sort of what you see. This one is called for a travel. Rondo used to do that move.
Sometimes when you pick the ball up, Zeb, you find yourself in trouble and then trying to get yourself out of trouble. Happy feet, and I'm not talking to Penguin. Carrington.
Oh, great little just step through there, off the catch. Just didn't hesitate.
Oh, we've got a travel call.
For a travel.
See, and that's why they don the GJ Gardner shirts and not us, seeing the action. Oh, and this is a great sight, I can tell you, for Wellington East girls. We have Ashley Young coming to the sideline, and she's about to check in. So Went down a bit earlier, folks, if you did miss it, with some nasty whiplash. The hardwood, definitely, you know, the main word in hardwood being hard. It's not a sleepy posturepedic bed, that's for sure.
No.
You'll come off second best if you land the wrong way here. But what a brave young wahine. Took a tumble, bit of a head knock, and she's back out there for Wellington East.
Kia ora, e pai te kite I aia, ko ki ora mai ki tēnei whakataitai I te tautoko I o na hoa tākaro. Hoi anō, haere tonu ana ke hamutana te paoro I tēnei wā, and just cruising at the moment.
Ooh.
Looking at options as they dribble up the court.
Milan Marsan blocking that one. Try to get that inside to Carrington Kershaw Ryan, and just a little bobble goes out of bounds, and Wellington East, just what they needed, a turnover, no points conceded, and a chance to take this to a 10-point or even single-digit lead off Kuruwhiwhi Toru.
But they were going to the line now, so it's going to be 9 or 10, maybe stay the same, depending on these free throw shots here. Ka kore I Waimari te me tuatahi.
Wellington East doing a really good job, Zeb, of not fouling, only on 2, and Hamilton girls in the bonus, so that also goes a long way to winning games.
Pai, Meteringa Maui.
Te Kupu there, getting some really good looks at the basket. Hamilton, none better than that. And she'll enjoy that. Leona Nin.
He tino. Pai ki au tēnei kōtiroa Nin. Me tēnei, rawe. I raro iho I te ringa o tana hoa riri. Mai te hawhe, au wari ake, kua mutu. Tēnei te wāhanga tuatahi o tēnei tākore hoa mā. I tēnei wā nei, ko te wehinga, te kaumārua ngā pointa o tira e tiu, he nui tonu te wā, tamariki tonu ana te wā no reira, hoki mai, hei te wāhanga tua toru. Pēnā koutou katoa.
We just want to welcome everyone here today, all you beautiful Whanganui people.
These hoops are pretty mean, eh?
Global warming is incredibly serious. We need to cut emissions, but we need to also absorb carbon out of the atmosphere. Growing trees is the only tool we have in the toolbox for taking carbon out of the atmosphere that we can do at scale. Pinus radiata takes carbon out of the atmosphere at about 5 to 10 times the rate of native planting. And so what Nativa are doing is planting the Pinus radiata to absorb the carbon, and then they're transitioning that forest into native forest so that we get the biodiversity benefit.
Girls are twice as likely to drop out of sport. That's why 2 Degrees is committed to fighting for fair for women and girls in sport at every level. Get your Support Her merch and keep her in the game.
Get the MāORI Plus app. Download now on Google Play or the App Store with exclusive viewings and 100% ad-free.
Quite like top tier.
Watch us anywhere, anytime. Make MāORI Plus your mate and stream now.
A ka tira e te iwi nei mahuki mai ki tēnei tākaro. A kua ke nei ka timata mai anō ki te wāhanga tua toru o tēnei kēmu. I tēnei wā nei, kei a hamutana te Māori o te tākaro. Ko te wehenga, te kaumārua ngā pointa i tēnei wā o tira. Kua ki te akera i roto i ngā mai ana. Ka tāia, o tira kua ke nei ka kitea. Tēnā koe hoa, e Greg.
There he is. Your mic was cutting out a little bit there, brother, so I don't know if the listeners got to thoroughly enjoy that beautiful Māori there, but I just want to say, I went off at half-time, did my research again, and to the Maringaorangi whānau, I went and just, I know I've called her Acacia for a while, but you've got to show aroha and a real will to go and make sure that you're not messing up people's surnames. You know, that's an important thing, I believe, in our job, Zeb. And if you think you're doing a disservice, you are, unless you go and try and do something about it. So there we are, folks. I hope, as I said, the Maringaorangi whānau are like, we'll let him off now. We'll give him, we'll give him the second half to make up for things. And making up for things, though, have been Wellington East, fighting away here. Every time they seem to get close, Zeb, Hamilton girls seem to have an answer.
Tika, and the great teams, they always do. And this is definitely a great team, as we're seeing both of these teams, in fact, in their own right. As we see Wellington East girls starting out in the 3-2 zone, maybe to combat the shooting, but they'll need to get a hand up and help when the ball goes down low like that. Stunt. Quick feet to the hoop.
And here she is, the impressive one in particular for Wellington East, Asher Young. Big kuruwhiwhi toru, and she is fouled. Oh no.
And ko tana waiwai o raro, kua whara, unfortunately, may have come down on the foot of Lion Nordstrom. Let's hope it's not too bad, but judging from those facials, I don't like what I'm seeing here, Hoa.
Yeah, Ava Yee there just having her landing space intruded. And Zaza Pachulia, you may remember, did the same thing with Kawhi Leonard, and that brought that particular rule into play, especially obviously in the NBA. But yeah, we've got to really protect our shooters. Now, when they go up in the air, they're much like a dunk or anything like that. You know, you're leaving your safety, you could say. So we need to be able to have our offensive players, if they jump in the air, to come back down safely. Unfortunately, the defender got into her airspace. She's come down heavily, and I really feel sorry for Ava Yee, who was actually having a really great game up until that moment. Thoughts and prayers with her. Hopefully can check in and see if it's too bad. And not a great look, Zeb, you would say, seeing her carried off the court.
Aye. And if she doesn't shoot the free throws, which she's not allowed to come back into the game. So she won't be back. Her teammate there is shooting the free throws for her. All three will be made if this one is made. Commentators curse, more taku here. But yes, it's important we look after our shooters, and no ill intended there by number 9, just being competitive and trying to be as best as you can on defense.
Oh, for sure, yeah, Nordstrom definitely not anything there was no malice involved whatsoever, and just trying to make a good defensive play and getting a hand up, or even trying to get a block on that shot. So sometimes when we have injuries in the game, it's just fate. Sometimes I was about to say luck, and I was like, there's no lucky thing about it. It really is just fate and a bit of ill fortune, I'm afraid. But yeah, hopefully we can see her later on the game, and as you said, we may not see her again in this one, Zeb, but hopefully we see her walking about at least.
Ai, tika. Nei no e tātou ki tērā, kōtiro.
But just like that, is maybe a team member going down enough to maybe spur on Wellington East? It's a 10-point game, and they've got the ball in hand too. Sometimes something like that gets the team riled up a bit and you know, vilifies everyone, and everyone sort of is on the same page, and you do it for your teammate. It's Carrington, Kershaw, Ryan on the low block.
Oh, number 4 just took her eyes off where the ball was. Could have had a steal there, nevertheless. Wellington East girls draw the foul, and that is the first foul of the quarter. Sorry, the second foul on Hamilton this quarter.
Yeah, Asher Young there securing the rebound and just copping the hara, as we see the bench there, and that's the ankle up of Ova Yee. You always get the ice straight onto that, don't you, Zeb?
Yes. What do they call that? Rice, rest, ice, compression, elevation. I thought that they had gone out, though. There was something new, some sort of new research that had come into play. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong and I'm heard things.
Yeah, we could just be the old school. Who knows? A little bit of ice. I think you told me last night to take a concrete pill and harden up. So,
I wasn't talking about the players. Oia no, hoki mai ane tatu ka pai tērā maka ki tana hoa. Nice shot there, look up.
Yeah, she can look up. She did have two players open. One in particular was Milan Marsan.
Nice move, unfortunate with the finish there, as we see number 7 for Hamu tana kei te haere mai. Kia whakawhiti atu ki te tākaro I tēnei wā.
Yeah, Koja Ingaringa Orangi about to check back in to the battle. There's that ankle. Zeb, oh, it looks like we've got some sort of strapping and yeah, my sports medicine background is pretty nil.
I thought you were about to say elevation.
You can't go wrong elevating it, that's for sure, but oh, the ball, it's the fight for it.
Oh, relentless. You know, you always get rewarded for working hard, so you have to always work hard.
Yeah, Tea Kupu there, sort of the beneficiary of some intense defense, you know, trying to fight for the ball, Baladi and co, and it just fell to Kupu. And trip to the free throw line as Carrington, Kershaw, Ryan checks out. And Altea Nordstrom returns.
Yes, as I was just mentioning about working hard, it's a choice, and she's definitely made a choice to work hard, and she has benefited from that.
Young looking for the spin move. Vera Schmidt working hard on top there, trying to create probe for her team, Wellington East. Thought she was about to throw that over the head, Milan Marsan, but no, look, try to kick it to the corner, but that sixth woman wasn't there in the corner. Out of bounds, turnover to Hamilton. Now, it is an 11-point game, and if Wellington sort of keep it there or thereabouts, it'll be huge. And if they look up,
nice pass there, and I just want to acknowledge number, should have made that layup. Number 10 there earlier on their play when they passed the ball in, to their star player who was inside, number 12, Teresa. Number 10 just stunted in and deterred 12 from continuing on with her move. And if that was a one-on-one, she would have continued on with that move and possibly scored, highly likely. So good help defense. They need to do more of that.
And they're off to the races again. Oh, just the errant pass that Palati can find. Nordstrom under the hoop. Oh, the fight for the ball.
Oh, a bit scrappy at the moment. Oh, nice move. Fake and then the jab step fake as well. Then went to the right.
Did all the mahi there, did Taya Kupu. And then the Hara committed. May have been just out of some slight frustration. She'd done all the hard work. And speaking of hard work, I can see Brad Clive just pacing the baseline. Constable Brad Clive.
Well,
yeah, probably looking for you, Zeb. A bit of a warrant out for your arrest.
so where's he based?
So you can stay away. He's in Tamaki Makoto as BC.
Yes.
A good man as woo, Kuriwhiki Toru, Asher Young. The only warrant you'd have is for commentating too well. It's been an absolute pleasure. Day 4 for us of 6.
Aye, kia ora hoa. Right back at you.
And again, you and I on the nightcap tonight. We've got a final, my friend.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting. My old school, where I also coach Hato Paura, missed out this morning in the semi.
BC just minding his own business.
Is he investigating?
You see JT there as well, Josh Thompson. You would have enjoyed a few calls with him. I had one today. We went to Popeye's Chicken for lunch, where I'd been to the gym this morning, had 2 protein bars, 2 protein shakes, and then just went and wasted everything I'd done today at Popeye's. So, see, sometimes it's about the people you hang around with. They're bad influences. So, there he is, JT.
Yeah. Oh, long shot.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Shot there from Porirua.
Wow. Yeah, Wellington East shooting it from Wellington West. Crazy. Asher Young, the kete, deep.
Is number 4, Taya Kau Motakuhe. Milan Masan re-enters the game.
Oh, Ava Yee just walking on her own. A little bit of assistance, but good to see her just getting some sort of movement, being able to walk. You know, we have seen the wheelchair, etc. Used, Zeb, so I don't want to read too much into it, but I'm hoping that's a good sign.
Well, it's definitely a good sign to see someone walking after going down like that. Oh, Karoha, look up, nice, take it easy, nice layup, ka pai. So now under 10, starting to make a little bit of a comeback, going on a run.
Yeah, Baladi, ball in hand now.
Oh, silly foul. She was sort of trapped in that little double team, and the shot that she would have put up if they did not put any hands up.
Yeah, see, potentially, here's the replay here. Baladi fighting for it. Coach Salo Taufale.
Oh.
Must be a relation of Natu Taufale, who is one of my good friend Lawrence Antonio's father-in-law, who used to coach the 102 Jets. I thought having, him have having Natu as the father-in-law, I thought that might get us some Jets contracts, but no. They gave it to a young man named Liam Judd and Simon Lafayette and a few others instead.
Yeah, well, I think that is either his father or older brother, because he's a chip off the old block in terms of his looks.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a brother. There's big Turapa there. Oh, and Baladi comes in for the steal.
Oh, nice. Jump ball. So possession, arrow is in favour of Wellington East. I tēnei wā anō reira kia rātou te paura mai te rārangi papa. Koe no ko karanga wā taipua e te kaiako o hamutana ki te mai ana I te tukurua. Ka haere mai. Oi.
Baladi there causing that jump ball, Zeb, and that's then a Waiheke has now followed that. And 51-42, 9-point game. Wellington East just hovering around that strike distance. And just some more Asher Young magic could be the next best thing for Wellington East girls. Hamilton girls, it's been it was a really fast start for Teresa Baladi in terms of she seemed to be able to get whatever she wanted at will. Wellington East doing a good job to nullify her a bit more so far in the third quarter. That's what you want to see from your defense, isn't it? Like, someone's getting away on us, they're scoring sort of freely, and then, you know, maybe you have a korero, a Waiheke being the perfect time to do so, and just sort of say, hey, look, we've got a certain someone that is ticking the scoreboard over it. We need to keep an eye on her wherever she is at all times. The only problem about doing that is the likes of the Nordstrom girls. Taya Kupu's been impressive as well. Keija Maringaorangi. And yeah, Carrington, Kershaw, Ryan as well.
So, kei te kite mai, he kupunga hao, te whai, hamutana, bit of full court pressure here, out of the timeout, just to slow things down and maybe get a steal, but they break their press with ease. But now they need to just calm it down and get into a set with only 10 seconds on the clock now as they swing the ball around. Anei, he taupare, ta whakauke te pauri ki aia. Oh, good little teamwork there.
Unselfish from Wellington East. Just couldn't get the Kuruwhiwhi toru to go. I think that was Aston Toma in the corner. Had Baladi closing in on her too. So not only was the shot clock winding down, she also had a bit of pressure.
Ooh, mai waho, auwari ake. And they've got numbers.
Oh, nice little deft touch there from Aston Toma.
Yes.
Just looked like it might pop back out, however.
Oh, nice, fine, extra pass, beautiful basketball. Just no execution at the end there. But in that previous play, we saw Keija go to the ball on that break there, and maybe should have anticipated that the person who was further up the court was probably going to receive their pass.
51-44. Hamilton clinging to that lead.
Great bounce pass, you see that?
That was tough. Set the table, just couldn't have her dinner.
Excuse me for interrupting you, my mate.
No, Mātua, your words of wisdom. I'm always looking forward to hearing whatever it is that you have to say.
Kia ora. You definitely make me humble.
Yeah, sometimes when you have the wise words of the Mātua, you just need to sit back, relax, and enjoy your learning experience. As with free throws here, Leon Nordstrom.
Oh, I was about to say Lion, so it's Leon.
And I think someone came and had a chat to you as well and said about the Nordstroms was the man that you mentioned, which was Caleb, was it?
Yes.
It's his brother that's the father of these young Nordstrom girls. So I'm glad we got that cleared up.
Yep, but nevertheless, as we see, their basketball is in the veins in this whānau. His brother, she said his name was Zion, and Caleb was currently in Utah, where I assume he is practicing his faith as being a Mormon. as he attended Church College and maybe went there on a mission, I'm not sure, and met someone there, just a guess. But he would be around close to 50 at the moment. Koe anō, hoki mai ana tātou ki tēnei tākaro.
50's the new 30.
Are you saying that because you're 50? Or?
No way, no, I've got many, many moons until then. Hopefully I make it till then, who knows?
Well, I'm sort of guessing you're not too far off it, so I think you'll make it.
Oh man, I'm a long way off 50, man. It's long into the future.
Oh, okay, well, that's good. That's good to know.
Just the old soul at heart, you know.
Well, that's what got me your wisdom.
Here she is, Ashley Young.
Oh, nice take.
The way she's played so far today, I'm surprised it didn't drop for her.
Oh, might have been a double dribble.
Baladi. Oh, spin move on ways. 2 defenders sent, made life.
Oh.
Send 2, send 3, send everyone, send the crowd, I don't care. Teresa Baladi.
But it was great. They made that shot hard for her, and I wouldn't imagine she would do that, you know, make that shot consistently. So keep the D up. Oh, look at that pass. Nice, strong pass there.
Looked like a quarterback there. Asher Young. Might need to go talk to JT after this one, who plays flag football, believe it or not. American football, that is. Nordstrom. Tikopu. And just out of bounds, but it will be Hamilton that retains this one. Wouldn't mind a defensive stop here. Zeb, I'm sure, Coach Taufale. So they can keep it to 10 or under going into the second half. Oh, look at that rebound. Leona Nin, Baladi, and 1. Teresa Baladi doesn't give up on the play. Secures the offensive tūrapa. And they've done so well, Wellington East. It looked like, you know, if it wasn't for a little bit of a missed box out there, they would have had the ball and potentially a chance there to get the last shot. Only 0.1 difference between the shot clock and game clock. As Young picked up the dribble. Rocket pass, wasn't it?
Oh, she had something against her own teammate there almost, but...
Yeah, NASA might need to study that pass for that rocket. That was pretty impressive. But Kurufifi Toro in the corner. Zeb 57-44. Wellington East girls there or thereabouts in attacking range. It's only 13 the difference, 57-44. What does Wellington East need to do to get back into this one?
Well, as we saw there, a couple of those positions with the number 12, probably the star of Hamilton Girls at the moment, Teresa, you know, putting up a few tough shots. So I wouldn't imagine she would make 9 out of 10 of those. So continue with the defense, double team her, but securing their rebounds. They've let a couple of those go, and Hamilton have punished them with the putbacks and one on a couple of occasions. So box out is a big point that I would be stressing if I was Coach Solo Taufale.
Yeah, Taufale. Is that over Yee? That is return.
Yeah.
Tell you what, sometimes when you get injured, you know, you just want to get right back to your team and at least catch the end of your game before sort of maybe seeking some further medical treatment. You know, when you've when you've worked hard all year, as we'll see a replay, it's just, that's painful to see. Viewers at home, I promise we won't watch that one again, but it's only because she's back out here. Thought we better take a look at it. But what an absolute trooper. So as I was saying, when you put so much into this, you know, the schoolwork, the homework, the trainings, the qualifying games, you know, these young ladies have put so much into just being here. So I'm sure Ava Yee was just like, hey, let me get back to the girls.
Aye. And being a young lady that she has youth on her side, so you know, she wouldn't be feeling it as much as someone like my mate here, Greg, who is a few moons older. So, you know, it's good to see her back.
Oh, there's Pilati. It didn't touch any part of the hoop. Love to see the smile. That's what it's all about, folks. As Carrington Kershaw Ryan comes up, has a bit of a laugh with her. You know, sometimes all you can do is smile, and then look at that, she just nails the second one. Vera Schmidt just turning it over. Hamilton on the break. Nordstrom. Nice. Nordstrom looking threatening here. Leon, that is.
Oh yeah, bit of a push from behind there from Leon. Just settled down a little bit, I would think. That's number 3. Hard to settle down though when you're in a big game like this. Emotions running, and all you want to do is win for your team and your school. Oira, ka mihi ki aia, me tana tori I roto I tēnei tākaro I tēnei rā.
Asha. What a great job there from Aston Toma though, just to go in and make life difficult for Hamilton. He's got to reel that one in. Oh, unselfish basketball. Huge.
Lea Huna. I like this player, Lea Huna. For me, she seems to be the dark horse of this team. You know, she can do it all. Very capable player.
Yeah, Waiheke called as well, just as things push out a little bit. The Waka has been pushed out a bit here. Zeb. Hamilton. It was only single digits not too long ago, and something we've been preaching heavily since Monday. This game, a run of ebbs and flows, momentum, and sometimes it may not be going your way, but it's about how do you handle that battle away, chip away, and then surely the battle of the percentages, karma, it'll flip it sometime, and it has done so for Hamilton, and able to push their lead back out a bit, just getting a little bit too comfy for Salo, Taufale, and Wellington East.
Takahoki tau e hoa, and because it is such a high intense game, it's hard to maintain that intensity for the full 40 minutes. Even within a quarter of 10 minutes, you know, maintaining 100% intensity for 4 or 5 minutes at a stretch requires practice and discipline, and it can't always be achieved. Nice find outside, great look. Nothing but net.
Oh, she may have just copped an errant hand on the shooting hand. Is Asher Young, this running back, you might see her holding her fingers there.
Ah, lovely takedown there with ease.
Carrington, beautiful finish there from Kershaw Ryan. And Mum Kershaw would enjoy seeing that, although she won't show anything until these 7 minutes 30 is done and dusted. Another Kuruwhiwhi Toru launched there from Young. Oh, silky finish. Leon and then 66-47 now. Hamilton girls just applying not only the pressure offensively on the scoreboard, but also dialing it up on defense too.
Oh, nice crossover there. Little stop, pivot, finish. But unfortunately hitting the front of the rim. And now we're starting to see the class of Hamilton just really executing here late in the game. And being called there, Hamene tuki. Kāroa ke hoki hoi anō, e kuhu mai ana tētai toko whā i te taha o Hamutana. Ki te tākaro, kia whai wheako. Hei tautoko anō i ngā kaute. Oh, bail out there. Should have kept their hands out of the cookie jar. Easier said than done.
Milan. See what she's got in store for us at the free throw line. Something a bit of a consistent in this game, Zeb, has been, like you'll see here, one foul for Wellington. You've got 3 on Hamilton, but Hamilton's sort of been getting a lot of foul trouble in each quarter. So I'm sure that's something Lana Kershaw want to have a chat to her wahine about. You know, don't want to be at any stage really putting people to the charity stripe, but I mean, if you have to foul, you got to foul. But you know, Wellington East played well without fouling, so to speak. So that's one thing I picked up from Hamilton in this one.
Nice observation, and that's something moving forward they'll have to try to eliminate. Well, you can't eliminate that fully, but you know, keep those numbers low, because when they play against the better teams, and I say that respectfully towards Wellington East, but it's going to take some discipline, because they don't want their key players in crucial moments sitting on the sideline and watching and not having an impact by being out there on the floor.
Yeah, Bellardi coming off there. Tell she didn't want to make her way to the bench. That's just it. Sometimes when these girls are ultra competitive, no one ever wants to come out of a game. You know, especially in the fourth quarter as well. Fourth quarter being the business time. As Miringa Aorangi cops the hara. Keija.
Bye. Keija.
Yeah, off the topper.
Miringa Aorangi for her second. Kaore kau.
Yeah, she won't be happy with herself, that. Keija sets a very high standard.
Ah, lovely take, coast to coast, LA to Chicago. At the wrong quite. Great pass. Kei te here, a coach Kershaw, ki te kohete. Ia na kōtero. Kua takariri mai ia, I tānei kiti ai, I tērā whai pirotanga. Wellington, no reira, wai Mariana, kaore, he reo, e rangona, ne puta ni tōna wai tēnei wā nā te mea, kaore kore, kei te kohete ngia. Coach Taufale, I tērā tā kei te kōrero aki. Ki ana tamāhine me ki I tēnei wā. Kua mōmona haere nei tēnei āputa. Ka mahi kai ko aia, mai te timatanga. Haere nei, mutu noa, tēnei tākaro. Koira he tohu o te kaiako kaunga. Ne, he akoranga kai roto. I ngā mea katoa mai te timatanga ki tōna mutunga.
And I see that you'll be taking a break here, Zeb, on the next one, and you and I will be catching up again at 7:30. Miles Pearce and I will be here for the next game, which is the men's, the AA boys first Pool B versus the winner of the playoff at 4.
So quarterfinal?
Yeah, quarterfinal 4. Yeah, that's it. That's exciting. That's exciting.
There will be. Do you know who the teams are?
No, but I've just got that. That's who it is. I'm excited to know who it is. I did see Carl Neuer baseline, the Westlake boys coach.
Oh, great look. I could see her eyes, number 7, all the time as she was penetrating to the open lady who was out there on the free. Oh, look at that skill set behind the back. Oh, me tērā whānako, me te maka. Kawe wheke, kawe pinga, me tika tonu atu tō tuku. So you've got to go straight up in those situations like that. Don't need a dribble.
Yeah, I think Altea just got a bit in her own head there. Thought, if I wait or if I pump fake, I might draw a bit of contact. And instead of getting the easy 2, she's decided, just got in her head a little bit and overcooked it a little bit, much like myself in my very small kitchen at the Motor Inn around the corner. Tried to microwave some Chinese, went terribly wrong for me, Zeb.
What, you been Chinese?
I could be have food poisoning. Struggling over here.
I'm still thinking about that and wondering how it went so wrong. How can it go so wrong?
Oh, mate, if there's something to go wrong in the kitchen and you'd say it doesn't happen to anyone, I'm the guy that proves people wrong. I don't think I've seen someone any worse at a certain particular skill set than myself and the kitchen. It is a place in Africa to me. I don't know what's going on there. So, yeah, if you can't handle the heat, you stay out the kitchen. I live by that metaphorically and also literally.
Okay, so your wife doesn't like you then?
Everyone out there saying, did I ask?
As we return to the action and nails that second free throw. Currently 15 points in it.
Yeah, Taylor Wallace there that was at the free throw line. And Taylor Wallace went from free throw line to the other free throw line where she committed the hara. You can see the 5 and the 3 held up by the referee. And basic maths, which I am accustomed to, that would mean 8. I looked to you, Zeb, just for a second there in case I needed to correct it. I wasn't throwing up gang signs or anything, that was 8. As Verish Mitt.
Kei te tino rongo I te reo, I roto I tēnei whare, I tēnei wā, kei muri a mā ko Greg. E tahi anō whakataitai tākaro e haere ana I tēnei wā, tino tata nei ngā kaute. Hoi anō, me hoki ake rā tātou ki tēnei kēmu. Kei te haere, tēnei kōtiro ki ngā rei, ko tahi atu waia ki tērā tā. Ngaro I ai te pauro.
She's someone who's impressed me with her opportunities. Bella Cranslin. Oh, wow. Taya Kupu with the N1 Parkete. If we get the replay there, it was a really nice find to get Taya, who had found herself some open space. Wahike has been called. If you can hear me, if you're out there, there we go. What a pass.
Excellent pass.
That was Taylor Wallace. So free throw, foul, and then back to drop an absolute dime. What a busy passage of play there for Taylor Wallace. And at 73-55, the clock becoming a bit of an enemy here for Wellington East girls. If they're going to do something, Zip, it's got to be right here, right now.
Tika hoki, and it's, you never say never in this game of basketball. crazier things have happened. Nō reira, I tēnei wānei, ka ore kore, koe rā te kōrero, a coach tauwhale, kei te aki aia, I ngā kōtero. O pōneke I tēnei wā, nō reira, ka kite ake nei, he hara, te mahere, ka pohewa. I think, a kene pea, ka mutu ana tēnei tuku, ka kotahi atu wai rātou ki te rātu pito, ka kimihia mai, he titere toru. So wait and see, we might see a quick 3-point shot coming up now, because they need to start to score quick scores, not necessarily a free, but ideally.
She's persisted throughout this entire game, Vera Schmidt.
Oh, the skill set.
The footwork of Asher Young on display. Oh, the hara called. Me ringa Orangi just hacked there on the arm.
Ko tana tuarima tēnei nō reira, ko uti te wā ki aia, e roto I tēnei tākaro, kuni nei karongo ake rā tātou I te paki. I tana kaha, I tēnei rā, I tēnei tākaro, hoi anō me noho atu aia ki te pai, mo te toinga o tēnei tākaro, e tērā tuarimatanga, hāmenetanga.
And we're under the 3-minute mark in this one. As I love this about Wellington East, never give up attitude. Still fighting, still looking for something both on the defensive and offensive ends. Oh, Nakuru Fifi Toru. Wallace. She's had a huge fourth quarter, Taylor Wallace.
Oh, right idea there. Just needed that pass.
Oh, great fake. Oh, wow. Taylor Wallace, the fourth quarter. Call it the Taylor Wallace quarter. She owns it.
Yeah, she does. Just a little step back.
I wonder how much a deposit is to purchase the fourth quarter. Might ask Taylor Wallace after this one. Impressive.
Oh, she comes over to help. Unfortunately, gets her on the arm. She's here to compete, and she's not giving up. Great defense there. Unfortunately, committing the foul though, but she's not giving up. Ka pai tēnā mahi e ko, kia ka tonu mai, ka oe mate wheke. And kei te kite ake tēnei āhuatanga ōna, kei te mate ururoa.
Bella Cranslin looking like a ballerina on that play as she was knocked over. Straight back to her feet though. As he said, great defense, but also plucky offense. Zed, you know, you take a hard knock, straight back up. Both these teams playing within obviously the spirit of the game, but also keeping it physical, as Carrington, Kershaw, Ryan will check in, one would assume, for the last 1 minute 42.
Aye.
Cranslin comes out, and Nia Christensen will come in. First look at Nia Christensen. Nice pass.
Oh, look at that offense. Great defense though to match. But great teamwork there. Pass inside, then she pivots around to find the cutter baseline.
Yeah, I thought the block there was off Hamilton, but they have possession. Again, never disputing anything our GJ Gardner referees have called, as they've done an outstanding job. I know Mia Christensen looked like she wanted to pull that one.
That's right. But she goes to the hoop instead, doesn't settle.
Hey, coach, I might be available for a few more minutes in the next game, she says. You like that we finish? I'm sure Lana Kershaw work would have seen that. That's what it is, isn't it? Zed, when you're on the bench, you try and do the best you can do with any minutes provided, just to show the coach that, hey, you can trust me when I come into the game.
Tika. Very true.
Hey man, I just got a shout out as well to Carrington Kershaw Ryan's dad, Dan. I shouted him out early in the first half, but this is a message that you and I would obviously appreciate. He said, this is the best commentary I've heard so far. So on day 4, we've come to the forefront here. You and I, Zeb, I don't know about you, but I love, you know, when parents of our rangatahi, people that we get to commentate, you know, say that we're doing a good job, because it's actually quite a fearsome thing. For me in particular, you know, I never want to mess up anyone's name, you know. I think in high school basketball in particular, it's the people that are tuning in are predominantly friends of whānau, so, you know, it's a very serious thing to make sure you get that. Not only the surname, but it's also the first name, because obviously the parents have named them whatever they have for a particular reason. So I appreciate that, Dan. Thank you, brother. Aroha nui.
Ka pai, kia ora, Dan. Very kind words. Hoi anō. He kei mutunu kei moi a tātou, kua tata te tōnga o te rā, ki runga i aia, kai te mate wheke ngā kōtero katoa, ki te mutunga, ki te pūtātara whakamutunga. Oh, nice, lovely shot there. Unfortunately, doesn't draw iron, but a good shot to take. Hold your head high.
And with, one would imagine, time probably going to expire. Maybe time for one more play for Hamilton. Definitely. Waitohi Burgess says, hey, I'm getting a little bit of action here. I'm not running this out. This isn't the NBA. Don't you worry about me. I'm sure this will be the last passage of play. And that'll do us, folks. 82-56, Hamilton girls over Wellington East girls. What an absolute pleasure it was to call this one. Mātua Zeb, take us out.
Tēnā koe ho o tira me mika tika. Kia hamutana, ngā kōtero hamutana i tā rātou toanga i tēnei rā. O tira, kia pōne kia no hoki, kaore i mate wheke, o tira i mate ururoa. Tēnā koutou e ngā whānau o te motu i mātaki mai, i aro mai. Ki tēnei tākoro i tēnei rā. O tira, kia mautonu mai, he ke mutunu kei te haere ake nei, kei te mei nui atu ki a koutou, me whakaata Māori, i tā rātou tautoko nui mai tēnei kaipapa. Huri noa, kia ora tātou katoa.
This is an opportunity that we can't pass on.